So I'm sure you've wondered, how do you pack your track bag? Well, I've got the answer coming up next. 100 subs, baby. Hey, what is going on, y'all? Welcome back to MJPTV, where we put track and field first. I'm MJP, and I just want to thank you for clicking on my video. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, and ring that bell so that way you can see all my future uploads. Okay, so it has been a while since my last video. Sorry, life's been getting kind of crazy, but we did it. Hit 100 subscribers. Like, y'all understand like how gratifying that is, because I remember when I first started, the projections were like, okay, you might hit 100 subscribers sometime in 2021. So I was like, yeah, okay. We did in November before Thanksgiving, so I just want to thank you guys a lot. And so to celebrate, I actually had this made beforehand, but my cousin Courtney, she made this painting for me. And so I'll have her at somewhere here on the screen, along with another piece of artwork you guys can check out. So I'll have her links in the description. So go check her out. She makes awesome pieces like this. And so this is going to go up on that back wall. So it'll be in all my future videos. So thank you, Courtney. Really appreciate it. And so let's hop into this video. Okay, so the first item that you should have in your track bag is your track spikes. And what I really recommend is having one pair just stay in your bag. So just in case, say, you leave a pair in your locker at school or you forget them at home, you have a backup pair. So you can have your OG pair, but then make sure you have a backup pair as well as make sure you have your spike tool and extra spikes just in case, because, you know, say you're warming up and a spike pops loose, you don't want to be running on 5 spikes when you're supposed to have 6, right? That puts you at a disadvantage. So make sure you have your spikes, spike tool, and extra spikes just in case. Okay, so the next thing I would recommend that you have in your track bag is any extra shoes you would need. So I'm talking weightlifting shoes, you know, just in case you're going to be going to the weight room after practice. Other, you know, your trainers, so especially for meets, make sure you can warm up. I know my shoes are dirty, don't judge me. And then of course, for cool down and just hanging out, whether it's after practice or you're heading back to the team tent, have your slides, something you can chill out in, you know, relax, just kind of unwind, let your feet breathe. So I recommend having all 3 of these in your track bag. It's really up to you which ones you want to bring depending on where you're going, but definitely recommend. Okay, so the third thing I recommend is that you have your fluids. And so I'm talking Gatorade and I'm talking water. So make sure you have both of these. Honestly, you do need both, because you'll have your electrolytes replenished by the Gatorade, and of course proper hydration is primarily through water. And so in college, our coach would want us to try and get 2 bottles of water in before any meet, or sometimes even before practice. You know, really you just want to be hydrated so that way you're not in the meet cramping, you're not in practice cramping. And so proper hydration, make sure you pack your fluids, and Pedialyte's another great thing to have in there. So have a combination of Gatorade, Powerade, water, Pedialyte. You'll do just fine. Okay, so the 5th thing I would recommend that you pack in your track bag is to have some extra tights, whether that's shorts tights or long tights. I know here in Texas, you know, the weather can change pretty frequently. So having an extra pair of both to change into just in case some things change in the meet. So it might be 50 when you first get there, but it's 80 when you're running. So you need to have, you know, be flexible, make sure you have both kinds of tights. Excuse me. And so that way, say one gets dirty or one of your friends needs to use one, you have a backup pair. So I definitely recommend you have 2. And so to fit all this stuff in, you know, I really do recommend either having a nice size backpack, or what I see a lot of people do is kind of the tote baggage. I don't know the specific name. I don't know nothing about that, but it's just kind of the duffel bag. Thank you, brain, for working. But, you know, the duffel bag, that's what I used basically my whole career up until college. But yeah, make sure you have tights for any situation, or, you know, any unexpected circumstances come up. always good to have an extra pair of tights. Okay, for the sixth thing I would recommend, this is a must-have, especially for all my black people out there. You need lotion. Now, don't get a bottle like this. This is like pretty clunky. But one of the plastic bottles, because when I'm telling you, the amount of ashy ankles I've seen at track meets is a tragedy. Y'all need to start lotioning up at the meet, because, you know, especially in Texas, you can lotion up at home, right? Walk outside, it's hot, it's cold, all that moisture gone. So you don't want to be out there. You're running fast, but you got ashy ankles. Ooh, you look dusty. But but make sure you guys pack lotion along with sunscreens. I should probably make this a two-parter. I didn't grab any sunscreen, but sunscreen as well, because even though, especially for my black people, we might have the melanin, you know, shout out, but you know, we don't have full protection from the sun. It's not like we're immune. So definitely your lotion, your sunscreen, definitely have that in your track bag. Okay, the number 7 thing, and this is the most important thing, honestly, to have in your track bag, aside from your spikes and all that. Y'all need some deodorant. Y'all be musty, dusty, busty. But make sure you pack some deodorant, because you are at a track meet, you are going to sweat, and so making sure you have some deodorant so that way you're fresh. Because you don't want to lift up your elbow after running a 400 and then you just catch a whiff and you the worst. So make sure you pack some deodorant. Look good, feel good, smell good. You'll probably run good. Shout out Deion Sanders. Okay, sorry y'all, I can't count. This is actually number 7, and this is make sure you have some Tiger Balm or some Icy Hot. And so having one of these is crucial, especially if you're going to be doing multiple events at the track meets, to help you with soreness. And so Icy Hot and Tiger Balm are essentially the same kind of ointment or balm that you put on your muscles, and it will help relieve soreness after you compete or even before you compete if you're sore, say from practice or such during the week. And so it's you can walk by most any tent at a summer track meet and you will smell the Icy Hot. So a lot of people use it. If you don't, make sure you have a pack in your bag. And so it's definitely another thing I would highly recommend. Okay, next for the number 8 thing, I think it's number 8. Y'all know I can't count, Lord help me. But I would say is to have your rollers packed. So when I say rollers, we're talking baseball, we're talking hand roller, and we're talking your standard foam roller. And so having a combination of one or all 3 or even more. I know some people have the Theragun, and so, or some people even can afford the boots. What are the boots called? I forget, but y'all know what I'm talking about, or you should. But they definitely help with recovery and warm up. So make sure those are in your bag. If you really want to be having peak performance, you'll be rolling out before you warm up. That's what I really recommend. Roll out before you warm up and after you compete. Helps minimize soreness and really helps stretch the muscles out, get some of those knots out. So either have your rollers, or if you have a Theragun or one of the kind of manual massage guns, highly recommend that, even though I know those can get pretty expensive. Okay, next at the real number 9 is make sure you have some good headphones, because oftentimes, especially when you're going to summer track meets or even collegiate or high school meets, you're going to be there for a while, right? And so you aren't running most of the time. So when you're on the bus, you're in the tent, you need to have some headphones, because it'll help you pass the time. You won't be thinking about your race too much and overthinking things. Kind of take your mind off things. So having a good pair of headphones and a good playlist really helps things go smoothly. Okay, and finally at number 10, I recommend you have a portable battery pack and your charger, or an extra charger in your bag, because some of these meets you go to will not have outlets, especially the outdoor meets. There might not be, anywhere close by, especially if you're going to a meet, say in Iowa or someplace that is pretty rural, might not be anywhere close to the track that you can charge your phone at. So say if the buses leave and you can't charge it on the bus, or even if you didn't take a bus, you can't go anywhere, make sure you have a portable battery pack because you'll be on your phone a lot, especially if you're just sitting in the tent. And so along with your charger, keep your phone alive, because say you do something great, right, and you want to post on social media, but your phone's dead. Don't want that to happen, right? So, or if you want someone to record you, you want their phone to be powered up. So, highly recommend. Have a battery pack, have a charger. Your life will go a whole lot smoother. So, make sure these things are in your track bag. So my question for you guys is was there anything I missed? Anything you thought was a glaring omission that you should definitely have in your track bag? In fact, before you leave those in the comments, the bonus, someone help me, Lord, I'm all over the place this video. That's gonna stay in, but have some snacks. I know I would have fruit snacks. All my people in college know, you don't mess with me, my fruit snacks. You understand here? But have some snacks in your bag just in case the food really isn't good or there aren't any healthy options. I know people would pack apples, oranges, fruit snacks, PB&J sandwiches, you know, light stuff. You don't pack any dairy. Don't come in there with a whole turkey leg. I've seen people buy whole turkey legs and hot dogs and hamburgers. Lord help them. Have some light stuff. You don't want to be throwing up on the track. That's not a good feeling. So, bonus tip, pack some snacks, some good snacks, some easy snacks to go down. So that way, any layover or, you know, just downtime and you're hungry, you'll have something and you won't have to waste money, because that's another thing, the concessions will charge you extra for stuff oftentimes. So if you pack it yourself, problem solved. That's if they let you have food and the meat. Most meats do. So, okay, and that is it for this video. If you haven't already, make sure you comment below anything I did miss. This was a scripted video, but it was kind of more free-flowing. You know, my numbers were all over the place. Please don't crucify me. I know how to count, I swear. But yeah, just want to take this time to thank you guys, because it's been crazy these past kind of weeks in November. Just the amount of reach my channel has gotten. I think my impressions are somewhere in the 20,000 range now, which is crazy to think about, that 20,000 people have at least seen my thumbnails, and it's like, ooh, I hope they're good. But you know, just for I think we're at 104 subscribers right now, just for the 104 of you that have subscribed, if you would just take the time, comment down below what your favorite content of mine has been, because you know, this is still kind of the early stages of my channel, and so I wanted to experiment, you know, with some different things, and really just give me an idea of content you'd like to see in the future as well, so that way I can think of different things to incorporate, because I know I want to eventually start a podcast. Want to definitely do interviews. I think you guys will really like some of the people I'll have on. So anything you'd really just like to see from the channel moving forward as we march towards 1,000 subscribers, leave it in the comments, so that way you can help your boy out, because this is a collaborative effort. It's not just me and the camera and nobody else. Like, this channel does not happen without you guys. So just want to thank you again. You know, if I could, I'd hug all 104 of you guys, because it really does mean a lot. Like, it's crazy to think about. And then this is just a random thought. I'm kind of ranting here at the end, but I was just thinking about, like, isn't it crazy that people in the future are just going to be able to see these videos hopefully long after I'm gone, and it's like, what? Like, your grandkids or your grandkids can watch you on YouTube when you're 21. That's crazy. But just a random thought. But let me finish this video. I'm sure most of you have clicked off by now. But if you did stay till the end, leave in the comments 3 lightning bolts. Shout out Usain Bolt. Leave 3 lightning bolts in the comments. Let me know you stayed to the end to watch this rant. But that's all I have for you guys. Have a blessed day. God bless y'all.